Pele died. Did Pele really stop a war? Watch this interesting story. Santos Football Club was one of the most famous football club in the world because of Pele. This team was recognized all over the world and took part in friendly matches in every corner of the world. One such match was played on February 4, 1969, in a war-torn area of Nigeria. Brazilian legend Pele, one of the greatest footballers of all time, has died at the age of 82. The news of his demise was confirmed by his daughter on Instagram late on Thursday night. The former Brazilian footballer, who was battling colon cancer, had stopped responding to chemotherapy treatment. The whole world is shocked by the demise of this great player. But do you know that in the 1960s a war was stopped because of Pele? Let us know about this interesting incident. 1969 is the case. Indeed, Pele spent most of his career at Santos Football Club. Santos Football Club was one of the most famous football clubs in the world in the 1960s because of Pele. This team was recognized all over the world and took part in friendly matches in every corner of the world. One such match was played on February 4, 1969, in a war-torn area of Nigeria. In this match, Santos faced a club from Benin City. Santos' team reached Nigeria on January 26, 1969. Then the matter was serious there. Civil war was going on in Nigeria. There was a fight between Nigeria and Biafra. Thousands of people had lost their lives in this fight, while lakhs of people had become homeless. However, it is said that fighting between Nigeria and Biafra had stopped for more than 48 hours by the time Pele arrived. Historian Vernon Gort reported that Brazilian players and officials were very concerned about the safety of the team before the match. In such a situation, it was decided to stop the war in Nigeria. After this, the match could be played. Santos defeated the club from Benin City 2-1 in that match. However, different things were also said regarding this incident. The incident was not mentioned in Pele's first autobiography in 1977. However, this incident was mentioned in another autobiography of his, which came 30 years later. Pele told through this book that instructions were issued to the players by the big officials of the country. It was said that this civil war could be ended for a friendly match. Pele told, "I don't know how much truth is there in this whole incident, but Nigeria definitely made sure that there was no intrusion or dispute as long as we were present there." Pele was told in an interview by fellow Pixie legend Lima that stopping a war was another point in our favor to show our supremacy. "We could easily turn around and say war is all around us. We can't handle that mess. Why get in?" But we didn't. We wanted to play the match. This story reached Time magazine in 2005. After a famous magazine article claimed that diplomats and emissaries had tried in vain for 2 years to stop the civil war, the 3-day war was stopped by Brazilian star footballer Pele in 1969. However, many such articles also came out, which also raised question marks on this incident. According to Pele's teammates Gilmar and Coutinho, the truce barely lasted the match. As the match ended, gunshots could be heard. Apart from this, Nigerian blogger Olojo Ayegbeo had also published a report on this matter, which raised doubts in the minds of the people. Pele is counted among the greatest players in the world. Pele represented Brazilian club Santos for much of his career, 1956 to 1974. For this club, he scored 643 goals in 659 matches. The last 2 years of his football career, Pele played for the New York Cosmos in the USA. Brazil won the World Cup 3 times, 1958, 1962, and 1970, under Pele. It is also the most World Cup titles won by any player.